Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Rat-Kun. Let's go. Okay, guys, we're gonna be starting off. Yeah, I changed some things, so I'm just gonna show you. So I changed the picture. It's like an old west town, and I also added memory to keep it on track. So I'm just gonna read it real quick. You are Rat-Kun, a rat with raccoon markings on a quest to save Scrap Town. You head off to meet with the village elder Hooty to get his advice. Okay, let's begin, shall we? Righto. Alright, mates. So, here's the adventure, the memory, the author's notes, and story cards. Oh, yeah, the story cards right here? That's cool. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that. Alright, here's the meat of the matter. Right. So, today we are going to be trying Griffon. Yes. Yep, we're going to be going through all of these though. Except for GPT-4 Turbo. Homie ain't got the money for that. Alright, so we're going to be trying Griffon. Even though it's not recommended, it is the one that I played with back in the day. I'm going to be showing you my advanced settings. It's not going to be the baseline that you get if you're not a subscribed person, because that is kind of hard to deal with. So you can look at my settings, you can copy them if you like what you see in this little playthrough. Pause the video and go ahead and take a look. Right there, I'm going to be playing on moderate, so limits explicit content, hate or self-harm, safe, but we want maybe a little violence. I don't know. We're gonna be fighting other animals. I have no idea. Image generator doesn't really matter. I don't think I'm gonna use it. It's not very accurate. I just had it on DALL-E to test it, but I don't really like to use it. Alright, so we have that. We have Griffon. We're gonna be using 2.1.0. Appearance, you can do whatever you want with it. I already changed it. Okay, guys, let's begin our adventure. The story begins in the anthropomorphic kingdom of Animalia. You are Rat-Kun, a rat with raccoon markings, who lives in the city called Scrap Town. You are a little con artist, but you love the city that adopted you. Scrap Town is a rundown city made up mostly of raccoons. You love your city and want to give back to it by finding a way to save it. You decide to talk to the village elder, a wise owl named Hooty. As you approach Hooty, he turns his head towards you, his piercing eyes fixed onto yours. As you notice the deep wrinkles in his feathers and the scars on his beak, you notice his sharp nose twitching as he sniffed at you, sizing you up with a hint of disdain. Ah, yes, I love it. My little con artist baby. Okay, let's begin. Greetings, Hooty. Oh, wise and magnanimous one. I require your wisdom. Wisdom, let's leave it at that. You say, with a grand flourish. Okay. Hooty cocks his head to the side, the piercing eyes boring into yours as he studies you with a look that suggests he's already made up his mind about you. After a moment of silence, Hooty speaks in a deep, gravelly voice. Ah, Rat-Kun, always seeking out scraps and scraps. What does that mean? He says with a chuckle. But I can't do gravelly, I'm sorry. But it is good to see you, as always. He pauses a moment before continuing. Now, let us hear your request. What trouble troubles Scrap Town, my dear Rat-Kun? I love you, Griffon. My dear Rat. Have you seen the state of the city? Pathetic. Pathetic. You say I heard No, no, no. I want to know how to help. I want to know how to help. Hooty chuckles again, his eyes twinkling with amusement. Ah, Rat-Kun, never forget your strength as a con artist. You have a talent for twisting words to your advantage. He scratches his head with his beak in thought. How do you do that? How do you scratch your head with your beak? Okay, let's see what he says next. Well, your kind have always been resourceful, but it would be wise to see if there are any scraps out there that could be turned into something more valuable or useful, Hooty says. There are always those who can be useful to those seeking out their own needs. Perhaps Scrap Town could use the help of a cunning rat with a knack for stealing. Oh, wait. Maybe I gotta steal a treasure from the Cave of Wonders. So I am going to use a thing to help the story along, because I do want to reach a point. And I found a useful tool to do that. I don't know if there's a better way to do it, or a more efficient way. You're gonna do hashtag space, and I like to put describe Hooty telling you about a great power I could steal in a place called the Cave of Wonders. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna ignore that thingy on the top. Oh, wait, what? No. It's okay, so I don't know if this is a Griffon thing, but some other things use it better. Let's retry that. There you go. Okay, so after you do something like this, it's going to create another part of the story, and it's going to use this as some sort of context. I think, if that's the word. So sometimes, and usually I'd recommend deleting this, but if you want to keep it consistent in the next line, because I don't know if it's gonna start a whole new. Let's test that out, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna erase this. I usually recommend erasing it, because if you leave it on, it's gonna ruin the rest of your story. Okay, so Hooty clears his throat and takes a deep breath, his feathers fluttering slightly as he does so. Let us suppose for a moment that a great power exists in a place beyond our understanding, he says, a hint of reverence in his voice. A power so powerful that it could very well save Scraptown. Let's continue. Hopefully he mentions the Cave of Wonders. Okay. You raise an eyebrow at Hooty, intrigued by the implication in his words. And what kind of power is this? If such a power existed, Rat-Kun, it would be a force to be reckoned with, Hooty says with a sly grin. Bro, am I the con artist or are you the con artist? Okay, no. So, it did not use the context. So I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna go all the way back, actually. I'm just gonna retake that. So we're gonna do hashtag describe Hooty telling you about a power that could save Scraptown within a place called the Cave of Wonders. I like that. Okay. So he already mentioned it here. So we are going to erase this. Otherwise, if we hadn't, for that previous sentence thing we did that I just erased, it would have kept the context and it would have said something in the next line. So we did test that out. It does not work. It will go on the line that was previous to it. Alright. Hooty takes a deep breath and closes his eyes. Let us not waste any more time, Rat-Kun. There is a power that could save Scraptown. It is said that the Cave of Wonders holds the key to unlocking its mysteries and saving our home. But those who have dared to enter have never returned. So it looks like it used the context of the story card. Yes. Have never returned the same. Have never returned. That's awesome, right? So it did use it. Alright. Let's begin. Cave of Wonder? I'm gonna speak this time, actually. The Cave of Wonder? Of Wonders? I thought it was just a legend. A legend. You say, with a start. Hooty chuckles again, his eyes gleaming with amusement. Yes, indeed, it is a legend, but legends have power, Rat-Kun, and I sense that this one has the potential to become real. He scratches his head again, deep in thought. Still, there may be other options. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Hooty. I know you want me to steal. I will do this quest. Actually, fair Hooty, I will search out for this Cave of Wonders. Of Wonders? You have simply but to point the way. You tell him almost out the door. Hooty nods slowly, his gaze remaining fixed on you as he speaks. Then I will guide you. No, Hooty, I don't need your help, but know that the journey will be dangerous and fraught with peril. Many have tried and many have failed. The Cave of Wonders lies deep within a treacherous region, guarded by powerful entities that seek to keep the precious stone from the human folk. No, we're retrying this. There are no humans in this place. Okay. Hooty nods approvingly, his eyes gleaming with enthusiasm. Yes, Rat-Kun, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but it is good to see you willing to do what it takes to save your city. He scratches his nose with a sharp talon. There you go. Don't scratch your head with your beak. Alright, let's see. Maybe we'll continue, maybe I'll go on. Let's see. Right. Okay. Now, let us set our sights on this quest, Rat-Kun. You have my full support, of course, but be careful. This journey will not be without danger. He spreads his wings and takes off, leaving you to guide your own path towards Scraptown and the Cave of Wonders. Thank you. All he did was tell me that the place is real. You exit Hooty's home. Hooty's house. Confused about where to start in search of the Cave of Wonders. You decide to leave the city and walk along until you find it, I guess. I want to put I guess, but I shouldn't. Let's see how this goes. As you walk, you notice the beauty and vibrant colors that Scraptown once had before its destruction. The smell of food and garbage fills your senses, a stark contrast to the beauty that used to be here. You walk further, the wind blowing through your fur. As you approach a thicket of trees, you hear a faint growling noise. What could it be? You cautiously walk through the trees, noticing movement in the distance. As you get closer, you see a pack of wild wolves emerging from the trees, their eyes glowing with a dangerous intensity. They snarl and growl, preparing to attack. You can see that they are heavily armed with weapons. It is clear that they mean business. Let's con our way out of this. Let's see. Hello, fellow bandits. I too am a bandit, as you can see. You motion towards your raccoon markings. I am on my way to also pillage, and thief. Thief. Yeah, let's see where that goes. Oh no. The wolves snarl and charge. They ignored you, their weapons at the ready. You draw your trusty knife, the blade sharp and well-oiled, as you prepare to fight. The wolves charge at you, their weapons swinging as they close in. You dodge their blows, your razor-sharp claws scoring deadly scratches on their skin. So I guess the AI is gonna play for me. Thank you, Griffon, thank you. Let's continue. I have nothing to say. You take aim with your knife, striking at the wolves with precision and speed. One wolf falls to the ground, its chest torn apart by your blade. Oh my goodness, another bites at your ankle, but you deftly sidestep its attack and plunge your knife into its eye, sending it howling in agony. Oh my goodness, this moderate game is so moderating right now, sending it howling in anger and agony. Okay, you look around quickly to see how many wolves are left. The remaining ones are wounded and on the defensive, their teeth bared in a snarl. You won't harm me, you scavenging scum, you say with a growl, brandishing your knife menacingly. The wolves snarl back, readying themselves for another attack. I'll let you live, but you must leave immediately. Muchly. You say, flourishing your dagger, your knife. Yes. The wolves hesitate for a moment before reluctantly backing away. They leave, disappearing into the trees as they vanish into the darkness. You stand there for a moment, catching your breath, surveying the damage you caused. You notice a patch of greenery nearby that has been torn up by the wolves. It's clear that they were searching for something in there. Ooh, maybe it is the entrance to the Cave of Wonder. Let's see where it takes us. You quickly make your way towards the greenery, snatching small objects from the ground with your mouth. I can use my hands, game. Griffon, I can use my hands. As you enter the patch of greenery, you notice that there is something in the dirt that catches your eye. It's a small, intricately carved amulet that glimmers in the moonlight. You cautiously approach the amulet, examining it closely. I'm gonna erase that. Actually, I'm gonna use this as a way to find the Cave of Wonder. Wow, how convenient. What? Look. The words "this way to the Cave of Wonder," is written under an arrow that magically points the way to the cave. Yes. Yeah, so like, it looks like with Griffon, you're gonna have to really like guide the AI. Okay. You were shocked to learn that not only are the wolves searching for something at the cave, but they're likely connected to the legend of the cave. You take the amulet with you, tucking it safely into your pocket as you continue your journey towards the cave. As you journey further, you come across a group of bandits who are also searching for the cave. I don't want to fight no bandits. You sneakily sneak by the bandits successfully. I'm just gonna put that. Let's see where it goes. The group is busy plundering a nearby village, their weapons clanging as they clash with each other over the spoils. You carefully approach the bandits, keeping a watchful eye on them. They glance at... No, heck no. I don't want to fight them, Griffon. Okay, there you go. As you slip past the bandits, they don't even notice you. You continue your journey towards the cave, following the arrow carved into the dirt. No, the amulet. I'm going to change this. Edit. Carved into the amulet. Okay, carved into the amulet. As you walk, you notice the terrain shift and change. The path becomes rocky and steep, with towering cliffs on either side. You climb over boulders and scramble down steep cliffs, your paws gripping tightly to the rocks. I am actually gonna change this. Maybe it might be messing with the game too. Save Scraptown. You are on a journey to find the Cave of Wonders. Okay. Let's continue. As you ascend deeper into the cave, the air grows colder and damper, the echoes of your footsteps reverberating through the cavernous space. The walls are lined with stalactites and stalagmites, some of them reaching towards the ceiling. You can hear strange, unfamiliar sounds echoing through the caves, and the smell of dampness fills your nostrils. Oh, apparently I'm in the cave already. Okay. I guess maybe because I put it in memory, it already assumes that I'm in a cave. I'm gonna retry this and see if I don't find the cave entrance. Oh. Guess you just have to retry once and it's good. Finally, you reach a small cave entrance covered in vines and dirt. You approach cautiously, your senses on high alert for any signs of danger. Inside the cave, you find yourself surrounded by darkness, illuminated by the flickering of a small fire in the shallow fire pit. Oh, so somebody's here? You scan the area around the fire pit for any signs of life. Confused that somebody has already found the Cave of Wonders. No. No, humans. Okay. I'm actually going to... There are no humans in this world. Probably gonna have to add that to the author's note for the rest of the AI models. Yeah. You know what? Also, just to make this a little more interesting, I'm gonna say that Hooty's here. You are surprised to find Hooty sitting by the fire. Let's retry that. Hooty's feathers are singed. Did he get too close to the fire? But he looks none the worse for wear. He greets you with a nod. Ah, Rat-Kun, as you have completed your journey successfully, you are a man after my own heart. He says with a smile. You nod in return, relieved to see him alive and well. Did he go on his own journey? If you knew the way to the cave, why didn't you just tell me? You say upset at having to find your own way. What? Wow, the context is already done. After only this long? Oh my goodness, AiDungeon. What is even taking up the context? The adventure is taking up the context? The author's note. I don't understand this, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Hooty chuckles softly. Because I knew you had to go your own way, Rat-Kun. This quest has always been yours to complete, regardless of whether or not I knew the way. You know what? That is some deep insight. Okay, Hooty, I'll take that. He takes a deep breath and then continues. But in all fairness, you have found the right path to follow. Huh. So, you didn't believe I would find the right way? You ask, confused. Hooty chuckles again, the flames in the fire flickering across his face. Rat-Kun, I have come to realize that you are truly a remarkable and clever rat. I can trust you with my advice and guidance. He pats his knee in a reassuring gesture. I ain't sitting on your knee, buddy. Your taloned knee. But let us not tarry here too long. There's much that needs to be done, and we have a long journey ahead of us. We're almost there, with the cave. Hooty stands up and walks over to the entrance of the cave, gesturing for you to follow. You stand and stretch your limbs, ready to begin your next adventure. Okay, Goku. As you step outside of the cave. Outside of the cave? What? No. Oh man, I guess the game doesn't know where I'm at now. Alright, I'm gonna have to lead it. You... Wait, no. I'm going to exit, because I'm in the cave and he is in the cave too. I don't need to hear your wisdom. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, let's go. But know that there are still dangers lurking in these lands, Rat-Kun. You must be vigilant and prepare for anything that comes your way. You nod, grateful for Hooty's support and wisdom. Thank you, Hooty, you say with a smile. I am always grateful for your guidance. Okay, you ignore him and walk past him to get deeper into the cave, lest he regales you with more faux wisdom. I don't know if that's the right way to use faux, but you know what? That's why I failed English. As you walk deeper into the cave, you notice that the darkness becomes more oppressive. The air grows cooler and damp, and you can hear the sounds of dripping water echoing through the cavern. You see a faint glow in the distance, illuminating the rough walls of the cave. As you approach the glow, you realize that it's coming from a small pool of water. You reach the peephole, and peer into the surface of water. It's a crystal clear blue, so bright that you can hardly look at it directly. You feel a presence behind you, and you turn to see Hooty standing there, watching you. Well done, Rat-Kun, he says with a smile. You have found the key to the Cave of Wonders. The key? You scream in surprise. Surprise. Don't sneak up on me, old man. You yell, your heart beating fast. Hooty chuckles again, amused by your reaction. I'm sorry, Rat-Kun, I didn't mean to startle you, but I must remind you that danger lurks in this cave. The water we have encountered may hold knowledge that could aid in our quest to save Scraptown. He pauses for a moment, considering his words carefully. Stop talking to me, Hooty. But, of course, you are always welcome to explore further if you so desire. He shrugs and steps forward to the edge of the pool. Take a swish, Rat-Kun. The water may contain some sort of potion or magic that could aid you in your quest. You know, I don't trust this water anymore. He really wants me to drink it. I'm gonna say... no. You first. Hooty? First, Hooty? As you are the first to arrive at the cave. And so you get first dibs. You bow, gesturing to the illicit, the shining, the glowing water. Please drink it, Hooty. Please drink it. Hooty chuckles again, taking a step back from the water. Very well, Rat-Kun, he says with a smirk. It won't hurt. I'll trust your judgment. He takes a deep breath and douses his fur with the crystal clear water. Drink it, drink it. What? I'm just gonna read this. To your surprise, he transforms into a human man. His skin turns an even deeper shade of blue. Huh? And his eyes glow with a warm golden light. He looks at you and smiles. How did you do that? I have my ways, Hooty says with a wink. That don't make no sense. As he splashes it on himself, he looks at you with a mix of amazement and fear. It's like I've never seen anything so beautiful before, he says with a gasp. You nod in agreement, your eyes wide with wonder. It's almost as if the water itself has some sort of magical energy. Hooty nods in agreement. You should drink it, like you said, instead of just splashing around in it, you suggest. Hooty hesitates for a moment before reaching into the pool and taking a sip. He lets out a gasp of delight as the water transforms into a bubbling potion full of sparkling blue flames. Ah, this is incredible, he exclaims. No, I don't want to take a sip. I'm gonna edit that out. My body, my choice. I don't trust this man. You know what? I'm gonna do a thing. He is suddenly engulfed in a bright blue fire. It turns out the water was a trap. A false key. The liquid was made to look like the real thing, but in reality, it was simply a trap to lure unsuspecting travelers away from the true path to the cave. You watch in horror as Hooty is consumed by the flames, screaming agony as he turns into a charred husk. Hooty, no! You scream, but it is too late. But it is too late. You watch as the flames consume Hooty, his last words of warning echoing in your mind. The fire continues to burn, the heat searing your fur. You feel helpless as you watch the fate of your mentor fall to flames. As the flames die down, you realize that the fire was not a true part of your quest. Whew. Thank you, Hooty, for sacrificing yourself. Oh my goodness. This is great. I'm crying. Oh, okay. All right. After you mourn for a millisecond, you decide to move on to the real entrance. To the real entrance of the cave. You begin to make your way deeper into the cave, following the arrow carved into the amulet. As you walk, you keep a lookout for any signs of danger. The cavern gets louder and more ominous, with strange noises echoing through the passageways. You come upon a great... You come upon a great entrance within the entrance. It looks like a giant tiger head with its mighty maw closed. The eyes light up and a voice tells you to solve a riddle. You approach the entrance cautiously, examining the riddle in the dim light. No. We're gonna have the voice. Okay. The voice comes from within the jaws. What am I but a simple tooth that is my body, yet cannot move, that yet can make me speak and make me roar, and when it dies, I fall to dust. You listen carefully to the riddle, trying to decipher the meaning behind it. Okay, so either this is gibberish or this is an actual riddle. Let's try to figure it out. What am I but a simple tooth? Maybe it's a tooth. That is my body, yet cannot move, and yet can make me speak and make me roar, and when it dies, I fall to dust. But teeth don't fall to dust. Yeah, this don't make no sense. Look. I don't know. What is the answer? You ask it. The tiger eyes shift towards you, and you can hear a low rumble coming from within. The answer is amulet. You whisper the answer aloud as you examine the amulet once more. Wait, no, let's do that again. The giant jaws open slowly, revealing a small, intricately carved stone that glows with an eerie light. The answer to the riddle is the beast with 1,000 paws. As you ponder the answer, you notice a faint glimmer coming from behind the stone. You slowly make your way towards it, your senses on high alert for any signs of danger. So it looks like I solved the riddle by making the riddle giver answer the riddle. Con artist Rat-Kun, let's go! You have gleefully tricked it into answering its own riddle. Yeah, gleefully. As you approach the glimmer, you hear a faint whisper. It's coming from inside the stone. You press your ear to it, trying to make out the words of the whisper. Where are your eyes when your eyes are closed? In the depths of the cave, you know, and where do you fear to go? Okay, I get it. You understand the next part of the riddle perfectly. You close your eyes and walk blindly with faith inside the maw of the tiger head. As you enter the gaping jaws, you feel a rush of wind and the sensation of being lifted high. When your vision clears, you see that you're no longer inside the tiger head. You've been transformed into a majestic creature, your fur glistening in the sunlight. You stand tall, feeling the power of your new form coursing through your veins. Wow, okay. You know what? In the story cards, it does say, however, if you have ever dared to venture inside, and those that have never returned the same. It has changed me. I'm not a Rat-Kun anymore. You look alongside the tiger. You have been transformed. You look and assess your new powerful form. Your massive paws are capable of crushing boulders and slicing through flesh with ease. Your sharp teeth are now fully functional, capable of tearing through even the strongest opponents. Your powerful lungs are able to draw the best from the air around you, allowing you to move faster than any other creature your size. You realize this is what the legends foretold. You are transformed into a good-looking giant beast. You find yourself teleported outside of the cave. As you step out into the sunlight, you take in your new surroundings. You look up at the sky and bask in the warmth of the sun, feeling the life surging through your veins. You feel the rush of adrenaline as you sense danger around you. You sniff the air, trying to pick up any scent. You ignore the sense of danger and head back to Scrap Town in your new functional body. As you continue on your journey, you realize that you need to change your approach. Your new body may be strong and powerful, but it also may be unpredictable. You make a mental note to keep a close eye on your abilities and be sure to use them wisely. You stand tall over Scrap Town. Scrap Town, a group of villagers stand in awe of your visage. They gasp as they take in your majestic form, the fur covering your body from head to toe. Your eyes sparkle with power and intelligence, a far cry from the scruffy rat-like creature that had been living among them before. You take a step forward, your massive paws sending dust flying as you walk. I am the new king. You tell. I am the new elder. I am your new elder. Elder, you tell the citizens. Hooty died in a fierce battle with water. With water, you solemnly explain to the citizens. They look at you in shock, unsure of what to make of your words. The fear in their eyes fade away as they realize the gravity of the situation. They bow their heads in respect, grateful for your wisdom. You nod in acknowledgement of their gratitude, taking the opportunity to assess their reaction and determine the true intent. Gather the townsfolk, you tell them. You command, let them know that I have taken over as their spiritual leader. They will need to learn to accept my authority and follow my lead. The villagers quickly rush off to gather their others, their heads bowed in respect and fear. You take a moment to relish your new role, feeling the weight of responsibility that comes with leadership. It turns out... Wait. Years pass under your new rule. The city flourishes due to your great infrastructure bills and rebuilding and filling all the potholes in the city. It turns out the reason the city couldn't prosper was because it was run by a crazy old owl. Okay. Let's end it with Bin. There you go. Bin. There you go. Alright guys, as you can see, that is our run with Griffon. It took us in a lot of not really wacky kind of routes. The funniest things, I think, came out of me suggesting certain things. It really wanted to make me fight. It was kind of like a generic fantasy adventure. It seemed like it lost its context almost immediately. So, I mean, it ran out of context almost immediately. So I don't know how to fix that. That's usually what happens in my games. Yeah, I put it to the highest. Yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Next time we're going to be looking at Dragon. So look forward to that. This one is a little decent, so we'll see how this one goes. And thanks for watching.